Hello, YouTube. It's Wednesday, December 15th, about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm just leaving. I forget the name of the place that I was at. So it was the job fair. It wasn't actually an Amazon facility, although it looks like Amazon heavily contracts with them for staffing purposes. Darn, I forget the name of it. It's some kind of a staffing solutions. That whole experience was honestly kind of traumatizing. I just felt like I was very lost, didn't really know what I was supposed to be doing and where I was supposed to be. And I could have sworn when I'm doing all this online signing up, and I'm really not experienced with that. Oh, look at this asshole. You're on the sidewalk, dude. You're on the fucking sidewalk. You're on the sidewalk. Hello, you're on the sidewalk. So, there's, God, I can't believe I cleared the fuck out of 75th Avenue in Indian School. Giant waste of my time. It's almost 2 o'clock. No, wait, I said it was after 2 o'clock. God, I'm just like one shy, practically panic attack mode since about my last 30 minutes there. Oh, come on, show me the time. Okay, it's 2:02 p.m. now, so yeah, I should have been at the Lifewell Clinic 2 minutes ago for my appointment with my therapist. I called, I did get through to her voicemail, which I never know, if anybody listens to voicemail. God knows I don't. I don't even know how to listen to voicemail at this point. So I was, I don't know, I told her I wasn't going to make it there by 2 because of just this taking so long and the transportation here taking so long. It's so crazy. It's 2 o'clock and like I set out heading towards this place. I left my apartment before 10 a.m. So I'm 4 hours into my day. 10, 11, 12, 4 hours into my day, and it's just like all I've accomplished is missing my therapist appointment and spending an uncomfortable amount of time on the bus. I was at least able to find in front of the place there was a Burger King that actually had an open lobby, so at least I was able to get a couple rodeo cheeseburgers, and had enough available credit on my Costco credit card to cover that, so at least that's a win. And unlike the staffing solutions place that I was at, that expected me to use my own phone to complete forms and then know all this information to complete these forms, didn't provide any place for me to plug in my phones to power them. So of course, within my iPhone was pretty much dead on arrival, which is the device I need to look up pretty much any information about anything. And then I was doing everything, because at this point I've got 3 email addresses and 2 primary phone numbers, and I'm trying to keep everything job search related, not including, karaoke by Dan stuff, but excluding karaoke and DJ stuff. Anything else jobs search related, I'm trying to keep that on the email address that I had to create when I applied for the Amazon position a little over a month ago on November 11th. So I'm trying to keep everything, job search related on that email address and also on that phone number, because for a while it seemed like that was the only phone number I had where I could hear the phone ring. Now, I did figure out how to get on the other Obama phone, I did figure out how to get the ringer louder, and it was confusing. I've asked a few other people, about how like the buttons on the side, raise and lower, a little, a line that's by a bell. It's like, wouldn't you expect that is the ringer level of the phone? And everybody has pretty much told me, yeah, that's where it always is. But that's not where it is on that phone. But anyway, I got the ringer up. But anyway, so I figure it's kind of good to have that separate phone number. The only thing that's been awkward about that is I don't know that phone number. So when people ask me that phone number, they just expect I'd know that off the top of my head, and they tend to be impatient in the amount of time that it takes me to look that phone number up. And because this phone is so unbelievably slow, like sometimes it takes me a while to get to the screen where it shows me my phone number. So I'm sitting here waiting for the southbound 75. It said it was supposed to show up at 2:10, and it's 2:06, so I probably still got 4 more minutes. And god damn it, my shoe is untied again. Sorry, I'm not really good at picking that up without blocking the dang lens. Oh gosh, what was I going to say? So I have 4 more minutes here before my bus shows up. So the good thing is Burger King had charging ports at the end of the one table I was at. There was two 5-volt USB ports, and then also a couple of normal power outlets. So I was able to power my iPhone and one of my Obama phones directly off, USB cables, and then plug in a charging one of my chargers and do the other one through one of my chargers on the 110 volt outlet. I seem to have misplaced one of mine. I could have sworn I was using it yesterday at Bullocks, but now I can't seem to find my black Samsung charger. The Samsung one with the little USB port on the side. And I have several of those. It's just, I don't know. It just seems like these days it's a real struggle to keep them where I need them and on me, since I'm mostly on foot and on the bus, and the bus doesn't have places. It doesn't have USB ports to charge your devices. They make you use an app to see when the bus is going to show up and where they go and stuff. I actually did get a response. My last video I mentioned that I was having a problem with it showing. When I clicked on a light rail station, it's showing only trains going in one direction or the other. And I got a response that absolutely made no sense. It was talking about keying in your stop number, which none of the stops are, like, I understand stops have numbers and those are labeled at the actual stops, provided somebody hasn't vandalized it and ripped that sign down, which happens a lot. But on the app, I haven't seen any place where it actually shows stop numbers. So I'm thinking the person that responded to that maybe thought I was using the Valley Metro website as opposed to the Valley Metro app, which are two very extremely different things, because she was talking about typing stuff, and I don't believe you type anything in the app. Like, it's all just tap, tap, tap. You tap on the stops. All right, there's my bus, so I'm gonna go line up by all the bus people over there. But and I'll talk more about the hiring of it later. But yeah, so far all it's done is made me late. And missed my appointment with Lisa, my therapist, and I'm supposed to meet Adam at 3, and at this point I have my doubts that I'll even make it there by 3, because this is so far out and it takes so long to get here. It does look like taking this route down to Thomas, and then a Thomas bus across 3rd Street will get me to the clinic fastest. So that's the route I'm taking. That's my bus. Anyway, yeah, the whole thing was just terrible, and it took me being there almost 2 hours before somebody finally said to me that what the job was loading boxes in a refrigerated warehouse. And I've said from the get-go, I can't work in a refrigerated warehouse. I can't work in a cold environment. Cold environments it's just one of those things. I just get uncomfortable. I get shaky. I've had 2 jobs in my life that necessitated working in cold spaces like that. Well, 3 if you count one of the positions I had at the jail food factory, and yeah, it's just not for me. It's absolutely not for me. So I wish that would have been said from the get-go, and then all this time that I've wasted could have not been wasted.